Welcome to the Ingress Insights podcast, hosted by PkmnTrainerJ. Ingress Insights is a podcast about the Niantic game Ingress. Listen each week for the latest news, updates and rumours. Let us know your thoughts by leaving a voice message or emailing us at the links in the show notes.
Additional intel available.
Hello agents and welcome to episode 110 of the Ingress Insights podcast. In this week's episode I'll be going over the Plus Delta Bounty Op and Field Op progress as well as the premium campaigns. Now I've got more information on those and also looking at the badges we've got for Carrie Campbell. In general Ingress news we're looking at the recently announced drone update as well as start portals and the Q4 schedule, and then a few little reminders to go over about Recon as we wrap things up. So first of all, I'm going to get into the Plus Delta Anomaly news.
Hey, this is Sim, Global Product Marketing Lead for Peridot, and you're listening to Ingress Insights.
First of all, for Plus Delta, we've got the Plus Delta Bounty Op that's still ongoing. There's a little under 2 weeks left of that. So the scores at the moment, as I'm looking at them on the 6th of September, it's 49.11% to Enlightened and 50.89% to Resistance. So it's still all to play for in those final few days, just so make sure you're getting your daily bounties completed. The highest number you can do is completing up to 250 daily bounties, and then you'll be able to claim 500 for doing that. So 500 plus Delta tokens for doing that, and then 500 plus Delta tokens for getting all 5 bounties completed, and all of that helps towards getting your Plus Delta Anomaly medal at a higher level. We do also have a second Plus Delta campaign that's ongoing, which is the Plus Delta campaign Fields, and there you're creating or destroying fields and earning Plus Delta tokens and Plus Delta Field Op points. Again, as I look at the moment, it's 49.78% to Enlightened versus 50.22% to Resistance. So again, all still to play for on there. As I'm looking at it, there's 8 days left. There'll be 7 days left as you're listening to the podcast. For my own progress on the Fields campaign, I'm on the 3rd go around. So at the moment, I've got to earn 4,500 plus Delta Field Op points, earning 7,500 plus Delta Field Op points, creating 18 fields. I've got 3 more to do of those, and then creating 30 fields, so 15 more to do on there. And then I've got to destroy 12 opponent fields, destroy 18 opponent fields. None of those around, but I've got to claim 6 kinetic capsule programs, and I've claimed 5 so far. So I should be able to breeze through at least this one and the next one. I'll try to get all 5 finished off and try and earn as many points as I can. Last time when I recorded, the Plus Delta Field Premium campaigns were not available, so we didn't have time to look into those. They are now available, and they each cost 30,800 CMU. So there's 3 of them. They're all separate, so you can't just buy one and get all 3. You have to buy each one if you want each of those rewards on there. So I'm just going to run through those as they stand at the moment. So for the Field Attacker Premium campaign, you need to earn 1,000 plus Delta Field Op points, and then that gets you 200 level 8 XMPs and 20 Hypercubes. Earning 3,000 plus Delta Field Op points gets you 20 level 8 Ultra Strikes and 2 rare kinetic capsules. Then earning 10,000 plus Delta Field Op points gets you 60 level 8 XMPs and 2 rare kinetic capsules. And for completing all 3 bounties on there, you get 30 level 8 Ultra Strikes. Then the Field Builder Premium campaign that notes it supports control field creation. Earning 1,000 plus Delta Field Op points there will get you 200 level 4 resonators and 10 softbank ultralinks, I think. Yes, 10 softbank ultralinks, just confirming that to myself. And then earning 3,000 plus Delta Field Op points will get you 5 rare kinetic capsules. And then finally earning 10,000 plus Delta Field Op points will get you 3 Jarvis Viruses and 3 Ada Refractors. And for completing all 3 bounties in the Field Builder Premium campaign, you'll be rewarded with 10 softbank ultralinks. And then finally, there's the Field 40 million plus builder. So this campaign is only available to agents with 40 million all-time AP or higher. So if you hit level 16, otherwise you can't get this one, you're not able to buy it. So again, for earning 1,000 plus Delta Field Op points, you get 4 Battle Beacons and 10 Softbank Ultralinks. Completing 3,000 plus Delta Field points gets you 5 rare kinetic capsules. And then completing 10,000 plus Delta Field points gets you 3 Jarvis Viruses and 3 Ada Refractors. Completing all of those on there gets you, again, 2 Battle Beacons. I discussed the premium campaigns before and whether they were worth it on the previous set of premium campaigns that we had. Again, I don't think it is on this. I think they need to include some exclusive things like exclusive gear, whether that's exclusive avatars, a special badge you get for completing all the premium campaigns, something to show off and say, yes, I did this. Because if it's just gear, that gets used up. You've no idea where you got those level 8 XMPs from. There's not like a memory where you can wear a certain like piece of gear and go, yeah, I know I picked this up at like plus Delta Anomaly because you could only unlock it there. I get what they're trying to do. Again, I don't think they've hit the mark for me on it. I don't know people that have purchased it, but it's there as a thing if you want to purchase them. As I say, they're in the store for 30,800 CMU each. Talking of spending CMU, the Carrie Campbell badges have now been added to the store. So they are all 30,800 CMU. And there's the Carrie Campbell 2025 bundle, which is the pink and yellow face. And that gets you 1 Carrie Campbell 2025 badge and 6 battle beacons. The Carrie Campbell 2025 core bundle, which gets you the core medal, which is the red and yellow face one. It gets you the medal and then 6 battle beacons. And then the Carrie Campbell Elite 2025 bundle, which gets you the badge and 6 battle beacons. Again, they're all 30,000 CMU each. Whether you think that's worth it for battle beacons and a badge is completely up to you. This does mean we've now got the largest number of badges in the store for quite some time. So there's all the Plus Delta supporter badges, the 4 Hank Johnson badges, the 3 as Marty badges, and then the 4 Carrie Campbell badges. I think there's a previous one as well I already have. So there's a lot of stuff in the store. That's about it that I've got for Plus Delta. We are less than 2 weeks away now for the final XM anomalies for Plus Delta in Denpasar in Bali and Cambridge in the UK. I have mentioned before on the podcast, but I'll just say it here again that I will be at Cambridge. So if you see me there, do say hi, let me know. Maybe come up and chat and can record things for the podcast later on. But obviously, do that after the anomaly. I'm not going to talk to you whilst I'm blowing up blue stuff. As I say, that's all I've got now for Plus Delta anomaly news. So I'm going to move into the general Ingress news.
Hi, this is HP Lola, and you're listening to the Ingress Insights podcast.
As part of the enhanced key management we've had come to Ingress, we've now got starred portals as being live. If you missed me covering this last time, I'm just going to go back over it to let you know what that means. So within your portal key inventory and capsule key view, you'll now find a star button on individual portal keys. Tapping this button will designate that portal as starred. Keys of starred portals will be sorted as top of your inventory key list and leftmost of your capsule key view when the sorted by star toggle is active. So that's just a little slider that shows a star. This starred relationship remains on the starred portal as long as you have a key for that portal. Once you consume your last key for a starred portal, say by linking or dropping it on the floor or whatever, then that portal will be unstarred. When you obtain a new key for that same starred portal, it's not automatically remarked as starred. So if you want to star one forever, just hang on to one key for it in your inventory, in your capsule somewhere. Your starred portal designations are stored securely and will persist across game session between your main inventory and capsule views. So how many starred portals can you make? So all agents start with 3 free starred portal slots, so everyone gets 3. Active core subscribers will gain 25 starred portal slots. So if you're new subscribe to score core, then you get 28 portal slots, plus 1 additional slot per month of subscription, up to a maximum of 50 core slots. Agents with expired subscriptions will not receive any slots. So you could have 25 slots go up to 50. So that'd be 53 if you've subscribed the most that you can on the core. And then you've got your 3 free. You can then also increase that even further because agents who've recursed gained 5 additional slots per recursion, up to a maximum of 25 recursion slots. The maximum achievable starred capacity is therefore 78 slots. So the starred portals are now active in the game, so do go out and star what you can, whether it's favourite portals, you want to remember portals submitted, However you want to use it, Agent's been asking for a way to kind of mark portals as favorites for a little while. So now we finally have it and everyone gets at least 3, so that's very nice. We've also had an update for core subscribers. So on the 5th of September, Niantic put up a blog post saying Drone's Eye View for core subscribers. So Agents, the Intel map enables you to view the current state of the portal network outside of the Ingress scanner, like in your default browser. In app version 2.175.1, we're launching Drone's Eye View dev to pull some of this map panning functionality natively into the scanner to help you quickly survey the map and then get back to what you were doing. It also gives you a special kind of spectator mode for XM anomalies and strategic operations, so you can watch portal activity in an area as it unfolds. Available exclusively for core subscribers, Dev is designed as a reconnaissance tool to help survey the area, the current live state of the map, and help with planning ops. You can survey the map around you beyond the default viewport, and you can also survey the map via portal keys or deep links. With Dev, you can do the following: freely pan and zoom, drag the map around with one finger to explore your surroundings, or use 2 fingers to zoom and rotate the map for various perspectives and all XM constructs nearby. Inspect portals, tap on any portal to view its details. See drones. Drone's Eye View shows any drones on portals you pan and zoom around the map. Dev lets you scout a destination before you leave home, plan long distance link paths, or get a clear view of the surroundings before making your next move. We look forward to seeing the creative ways you use Dev to explore the portal network. As always, thank you for your continued support and for your valuable feedback for the Ingress team. This is a nice feature, again, something that Agents have been asking for. It's possible in some other Scopely games. So I know in Monster Hunter now you can zoom out and view the whole map and dart around, look wherever you want. So it seems like this is very, very similar. I've thought of some use case for it already, like perhaps going to an XM anomaly where you know there's a XM anomaly happening, just going there on your scanner and kind of screen recording your app and then getting a live battle that you could see on the scanner more easily than in the Intel map. See the battles going on, see what's occurring, see who's claiming what portal where, and then you could post that up if people want to see what actually happened at the anomaly. I'm sure there's plenty of other use cases people will think of and use it for. So we usually get an app update every couple of weeks at the moment. So hopefully this drops before the end of the month, and then Agents will be able to watch the XM anomalies, as I said, in Denpasar and Cambridge. Hopefully use it there. Before I get into the Q4 schedule that we've had, I'll just mention that it is second Sunday next weekend. So just make sure if you've got things planned for that, like you've got scans ready, make sure those are ready to go. Make sure you know where you're destroying Machina if you're going out and doing that or getting unique portals, or you've got missions to do. Just make sure you're prepared, Agents. Now that I've said that, the Ingress team on the 1st of September published the October to December 2025 schedule. So I do want to run through that and let you know what's coming up. During the forthcoming Plus Beta Anomaly season, scheduled for October, November, and December, Agents will be rewarded with a 3-tiered Plus Beta medal. This award will be based on their performance in Anomaly battles, as well as the newly introduced Plus Beta build-up battles and the Plus Beta Shardstorm events. Note, achieving Gold tier for the Plus Beta medal will be extremely difficult without participating in any Anomaly battle on site. Further instructions and detailed intelligence for each operation will be provided close to the execution dates. Stay alert. So in October, the 4th of October, we've got First Saturday. The 12th of October is Second Sunday. The 18th of October is the XM anomaly for Plus Beta in Valencia, Spain, and Sao Paulo, Brazil. And then the 25th of October is the XM anomaly in Wellington, New Zealand, and Houston, Texas, in the USA. In November, we start off the 1st of November with First Saturday. And then the 9th of November is Second Sunday. 14th of November brings us the Ingress Year 13 celebration. So that starts at 5 p.m. UTC on the 14th of November and goes till the 24th of November, 5 p.m. UTC. For that celebration, it's double AP for all actions and double hack output of building gear, so resonators and power cubes from friendly portals, double hack output of attack gear, so XMPs and ultra strikes from enemy portals. Drone cooldown is reduced to 13 minutes rather than an hour. Kinetic capsule program distances reduced from 8 kilometers to 3 kilometers, and 13 kinetic capsules can be activated in parallel. Overclock glyph hack duration is extended to 130 seconds, and you'll be able to deploy 2 level 8 resonators per agent. Normally that's just 1. There'll also be experimental weapon tuning. When we've seen that before, that's been increasing the attack percentage of XMPs to 30% rather than 20% when you hold down. You can earn the Ingress Year 13 medal by accumulating any amount of AP between the 8th of November 2024 and the 24th of November 2025. AP earned from passcodes does not count. The medal will be awarded after the Year 13 celebration ends. Then the 15th of November, during the Year 13 celebration, we've got the XM Anomaly in Taiwan, and The Hague in the Netherlands. And the 21st of November brings us the first beta build-up battles. So they're from the 21st of November, 5 p.m. UTC to the 1st of December, 5 p.m. UTC. And it's to just deploy and capture battle beacons around the world for your faction's victory and the chance for being picked for the plus beta shard storm. December, for the 6th of December, that brings us first Saturday. The 13th to the 14th of December is the aforementioned plus beta shard storm. So far, all it says is take control of shards emerging around the world. The 14th of December is second Sunday. And then finally, the kind of ending holiday season for Ingress is the 19th of December, 5 p.m. UTC to the 5th of January, 5 p.m. UTC. It's the New Year 2026, hashtag Ingress 2026. It just says stay prepared for new directives. We also have the details for some upcoming anomalies for Q1 2026. So on the 28th of February 2026, there's one in Lisbon, Portugal, and Charlotte, North Carolina, USA. The 14th of March 2026 is one in Hong Kong and one in Zagreb in Croatia. The 21st of March 2026 is one in Hyderabad, Telangana in India, and Buenos Aires in Argentina. So that's all of the kind of Q4, a little bit of Q1 details on there. I didn't expect it to come so soon. I know I mentioned last week that it might come. There's a few bits that I want to pick out, and I will go into more details as we get closer to like October, November. We start to get more details. So first of all, for me, for October, there's no Halloween event specifically announced as yet. It's usually something I look forward to in Ingress. Usually, the past few years, there's just been a badge and no extra bonuses, but I always hope there will be bonuses, even if it's just little things or changes on the map. Generally, for October, we have Orange XM as well. I assume that's happening, but it's not mentioned on there yet. Then in November, I'm quite curious about the plus beta build-up battles. So deploying and capturing battle beacons, I've got probably 50, 60 battle beacons. If I deploy all of those, capture all of those, does that mean my area gets selected for the plus beta shard storm in the UK if no one else does it? I don't know. I'm keen to know how that's going to work and see what happens with shards. Some agents may not have even been around when there's been global shards, because that's what it sounds like it is. I know there's been lots of tracking and when that's happened before, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Obviously, one of the biggest events in the Ingress calendar is the yearly celebrations. That's coming up in November. So that'd be very cool to see if we get any little bonuses. Sometimes we've had videos from the Ingress team. I don't know how it worked now they're in Niantic Spatial, what they'll do on there. But if anyone wants to come on the podcast for the Year 13 celebration, they're more than welcome to do that. Niantic Spatial team, hello. But it all sounds pretty good so far for Q4. And obviously, we've still got the XM release coming up in the next couple of weeks to round out Q3. So, yes, it all sounds good and positive for the dev change and details and the starred portals. It all sounds like it's moving in the right direction for Ingress. That's all I've got for Ingress news. I just want to go over and kind of reiterate a few bits about Recon and the Wayfarer split in the final bit. So, do bear with me whilst I go through that.
This is Alex Stam, technical artist, and you're listening to Ingress Insights.
Just to end this one out, there's no Recon news as yet for Ingress. We're also waiting for their system to come online so we can all review and look at the nominations we've made like we used to be able to do on Wayfarer. So what I want to reiterate is that Wayfarer and Ingress no longer talk to each other. So anything you nominate via Pokemon Go will not go into Ingress and vice versa. So if you only care about Ingress and you only want your portals to appear, then you don't need to use Pokemon Go to do your nomination. You don't need to interact with Wayfarer. If you want your nominations to go into both games, you will have to nominate it in both games. So you have to nominate it in Ingress, so it then goes through Recon, and nominate it in Pokemon Go, so it then goes through Wayfarer. At the moment, as of the 6th of September, Recon is not available for review, but there are some Niantic Spatial staff reviewing some title edits and descriptions. So far, there's no reports of portal nominations getting reviewed by that team or location edits or photo edits. For Wayfarer, everything is going through as normal. At the moment, as of the 6th September, there is a bug where the ML system isn't working, so you will see a lot more coal than usual until they get that resolved. But just to reiterate again, because I've seen some agents still get confused, say, I've nominated things, but I don't see them on Wayfarer. If you nominate on Ingress, you won't see them on Wayfarer. They go into Recon, which you can't see at the moment, but they are there. They have gone through and they will at some point get reviewed, whether that's by Niantic Spatial or by fellow agents. Don't know yet. I don't know when that will happen. That's about all that I've got to say for this episode, so I'll move in to get things wrapped up now.
What's up? This is Smooth Guy O, and you listen to the Ingress Insights podcast.
Thank you, agents, for listening to this week's episode. Next week, we should have some more details about the drone's eye view, because I think that will have gone live on the app by that point. There'll also be various new updates, hopefully, regarding what other app updates we get from the Ingress app when we do get the update rollout that's got the drone's eye view in it. Besides that, obviously, we've had the Q4 schedule, so we don't have much more to come from that. But we do have the upcoming XM anomalies, as I've mentioned a couple of times, to round out the season. So hopefully we'll get a few more details on that and see what's happening. And then obviously I'll cover those once they happen in 2 weeks' time. Again, I will be at the Cambridge XM anomaly, so it may not be an episode that comes out live on that day. I may try and do some live bits in the evening after the anomaly ends. I don't know how that'll pan out. But I guess you'll find out at the same time I find out what's going on. So thanks for listening, agents. Happy hacking. Have a great Sunday. Thank you, agents, for listening to the latest episode of the Ingress Insights podcast. If you'd like to support the podcast, you can do that in a couple of ways. So the easiest way to support the podcast is via Patreon. So you can find it at patreon.com/Ingress Insights. And there's a free tier, a $1 a month tier, whatever that is in your local currency, and a $5 a month tier. You can check out what benefits those come with on the Patreon. One other thing you can do that's totally free that helps out a lot is rating the podcast on your podcast service of choice. So where you can leave a rating or leave comments, that always helps increase visibility. And then finally, you can follow us on various social media channels. We use most of them, but the best one to follow us on now is Blue Sky. So that's just ingressinsights.bsky.social. Search for Ingress Insights on Blue Sky, you'll find us on there. Finally, sharing the podcast with friends, family, other agents who want to listen and get updates really helps out and helps get interviews with various Ingress people or other game-related people to then increase visibility more. So anything you can do from those is great. Thanks again for listening, agents. Have a great day.
Intel package transferred.